Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Cowboy 80, Dragon 60, Buffalo 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Right to the air goes Sanders. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and 9. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 3rd down, Sanders. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. That is fielded at the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Running with it. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
On the check. Here we go, here we go. Hup, hup.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Back. 60.
They'll go again with Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Strike. 19.
Back to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
On the go.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Cut 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. It's a gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
One more time with Johnson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Come on. Ready.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19, 18, 5 it. Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80, Warrior 70.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's out of bounds, close to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's a Browns first down.
A gain of 15. And the Browns.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. Modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Up second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man complete. That's Jeudy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 20. First down, Cleveland.
31-yard line.
Ready.
On the give, it's Judkins. A spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They bring Jeudy in motion. From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
19 yards.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this.
On the jump.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
Ready.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Now Shador. That's in the end zone and is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Let's go now. Ready.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Cougar nice.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. This brought in out past the 20. He's to midfield.
Come on.
The joke to the tight end is the one in motion. Judkins now on 1st and 10. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They run it once more with Judkins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Taking down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Here we go.
Sanders will throw it. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Check 60, check 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Here's Sanders to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The extra point, up and good. And the Browns will up it to a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 boxes, 60 boxes. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Get it. 1918. Go check. Go check.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now it's Sanders. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Here we go, set. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Man in motion, heading left. Now Sanders on 3rd and long. Downfield for Njoku. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
On the jump.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete. Calvin Austin. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
2nd and inches.
Ready? 60. Ready?
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Let's go.
A give. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ready?
Here's Johnson. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will up the lead to 5. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Cougar 19. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
As Shador on first down. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and the pass falls incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Ready, set. 18, Pioneer. Set. Ready. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
To throw is Sanders. Going deep downfield for Jeudy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took like way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Sanders. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make better decisions here in the second half.
Mustang 19, 19 Lions.
They bring Jeudy in motion. Sanders going to throw again. Left side, he's got Njoku. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
14 yards. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw again is Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. He gets free. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. Now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half. Throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Browns 9. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Ready. They run straight ahead with judgment. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
Now, Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, finding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Come on.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick
drive alive, but even though you're trying to keep the team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless, and that's really what he ended up being, Mike, and defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Makes the score. Steelers 48, Browns 9. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Again, it's Jenkins. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Trick the Eagles.
They bring Judy in motion. And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
Brings up second and
60 Bearcats. 60 Bearcats. Connect. 60 Maverick. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
On third down, here's Judkins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Tag. Lightning 18. Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
Ready up.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6.
Ready. Ready up.
They'll go again with Johnson. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. 6. Let go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft. hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Next to score, Steelers 31, Browns 9. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This fielded at about the 9. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
On first down, it's Sanders. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
On second down, Sanders. A throw caught by Judy on the outside.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he's got it. We'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
A gain of 3 yards.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot. But
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Come on, set! Go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll take this one in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will add one more onto their big lead.
Browns 9. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds by a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Judkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11. And quick to pick up the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll run it with Judkins. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Cleveland.
First down. A gain of 15.
Let's go now.
First down, Brown.
On the ground, Judkins. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Open man. That is Barr. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest. And that was a big-time throw right there.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Here we go. Let's go.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Ready.
Another run here with Johnson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Dragon 60. Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Trap 60. Please. Let go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag! Cowboys!
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
18 Cardinal, 8, Panther 11, Panther.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Sanders will throw it. That's out wide to Judkins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch number 40 on the season for him. 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
31-yard line.
Come on. Hey, 70.
Throwing again is Sanders. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
1st down.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Shador. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And
he will score! Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now I'm finished, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold unearned.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinals. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready?
Get it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
70, ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is intercepted into the hands of Myles Garrett. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned. And sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. A run, and here comes Judkins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They bring Judy in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and 10.
Ready? 19, Viking, 18. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. His kick is perfect. And the Browns cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Be ready, be ready.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Bronco 80. Let go.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Tag! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
On 2nd down, a run with Johnson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and 2. Here we go.
19 tight. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll look to throw. They'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. That one never got started. Defense is pressured too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
60, Cowboy 80.
They run it once more with Judkins. And this is a slight improvement over the previous place. Not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now it's Sanders. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Judkins. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Sanders to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
16 yards. And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And Stewart on first down. And this will be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
Here we go, set. County Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On third down, Sanders. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going on fourth down. Sanders. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
On the 6. Come on. Set.
They bring Judy in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They have fought till the end, but still will come up short. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. Here we go. 1 final play. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Browns 27.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my
what's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G.